traveling north on Pole Branch Road. This is South Carolina. They will be repaving and even widening Pole Branch in 2017. Here's Blue River Road, the entrance to Carolina Coves. First right is Stone Cliff Lane. This is the neighborhood. There's, if I remember correctly, about 65 homes in this neighborhood. There's one way in and one way out. Therefore, very low traffic, very quiet. As you can see, the homes are very beautiful in here. There is a minimum of 3,000 square feet requirement. On the left here, you'll see an electrical box, barely, because it's kind of covered up with weeds, but that's the beginning of the property for sale. I'll park at the other end of the property. Okay, this is the leading edge of the property. You can barely see the electrical box there, the green box. That's one edge of the property. This is my for sale sign. If you drive by, just look for this with my number, 803-242-0905. I'm just going to walk you along the road frontage of my property. It's the neighbor across the street here. And this is a cul-de-sac. Very quiet, pretty close to the lake. If you were to build a tall house, maybe in the middle of the winter when the leaves are off of the trees, you could probably catch little glimpses of the lake. The property is very deep. Even though it's 1 acre, when you walk it, it feels like a lot more. I parked my car there at the other edge of the property. So you can kind of see the road frontage is very large. And I'd show you more inside, but it just all looks like this. It's just, you know, a bunch of trees. And the other edge of the property is also marked by these pink ribbons. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's another electrical box right there. Here is the beginning of the walking trail. It's located roughly, I'd say, about a quarter mile from the property. And if memory serves me correctly, I think the trail itself is 0.8 miles long. So from the property to the trail, around the trail, and back to the property should be roughly in the neighborhood of maybe 1.5 miles. More of the walking trail. I'm going to walk and talk at the same time. It is very beautiful. Taxes in York County are exceptionally low. I'd guess for a 3,000 square foot home in Carolina Coves, primary residence would run you approximately $1,500 per year. Carolina Coves does have an HOA, and as far as I can see, they do a very good job in what they do, and they're also very inexpensive at around $400 a year, although I've never paid that much. I think this last year I paid something like $360 in that neighborhood. Schools here are phenomenal. My son went from kindergarten and he's now a junior in high school. He's had an excellent experience. I have never been associated with any school that cared so much about the learning for the kids and their success. I'm very, very pleased with what they've done, and so is my son. And and he has thanked me for making sure that he stayed in the Clover School District. I just thought I would mention why I am selling the property. My son and I, though one who is a junior in high school, we are creating a business, a startup business, developing an app to reduce the number of fatalities from texting while driving. So that's kind of, we need some more money to push it further. It's in development right now and actually should be available on the App Store before the end of the year. So that's kind of a quick story of why I'm selling the property. Otherwise, I had purchased this property not as investment, but because I was going to build my dream house there and eventually retire and live there for the rest of my life. But I'm hoping that there will be some property available in the future, and I can once again purchase a piece of property here in Carolina Coves and do exactly that. These are the lots in Carolina Coves that surround the property that I'm selling. This road here is Stonecliff Lane. As you can see, it's a cul-de-sac. There's our road frontage here. This is lot 13, the lot that I'm selling. Look at the back here. It actually opens up to an open green space that no one can ever build on. So it kind of makes you feel like you've got a lot more room than you actually do. The property is just a shade over 1 acre. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the shape more clearly. And here we go. And there it is, number 13. The address is 365 Stonecliff Lane, Lake Wylie, South Carolina, 29710.